So if you've seen any of my stories lately, you've seen that I've been hinting at some character sheets that I've been coming up with that allows you to play as characters such as my Fallout OCE, Fixer, but in D&D form, as well as a fan favorite, which is Belial from Slasher Support, also in D&D form. I'm near completing it, and what I'm going to do is just like I did for the Squall Zone race as well as the Brawler class. Once I finalize those PDFs, I'm going to make them absolutely free and available for download off of my Ko-fi, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, here's some preview pictures from some of their character designs from Hero Forge. Now I've built these all as level 5 characters, but you don't necessarily have to play them as such, and this goes for both DMs as well as anybody who wants to play as these characters themselves. You can go ahead and tweak them as you see fit. These character sheets are more of just to give you an idea of how these characters are supposed to be, or kind of like a guideline as far as how they're built. If you want to make any kind of tweaks or any kind of changes, whether you want to de-level or continue to level them, feel free to do so. I mean, this is made for all of you to enjoy. And what's going to be available so far is going to be Anapos, my Squall Zone, who is a brawler. You're going to have Belial, as I mentioned before, who's going to be a rogue and fighter. You're going to have Fixer, who's an artificer. And then I've created an original OC for D&D that I'm probably going to end up cosplaying as well. Its original character known as Tate Florellis, who is my battle bard and storyteller. And it was actually a lot of fun coming up with these characters because I plan on actually using them in the solo campaign that I mentioned in a previous video, and they're classes that I typically haven't played, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to kind of turn out. So if there's any other OCs that I have, or just any kind of character that you could think of that you would like to see me create not only a Hero Forge mini for, but also an entire character sheet, let me know. Either through a stitch, a duet, or a comment, and I'll consider it. And it might end up becoming a character sheet that can be used either as an NPC or one that you could use in play.